Continue with the tests. Also have my Clear Series lab here. I'm just gonna add that in there on top of the gold, the Paper Series Gold lab. It's actually been losing some of its gold as of late, but anyway, though, back to the hoverboard tests. So that was where I'd gone. I'm thinking I want to combine it onto this and then also include a lifter. So, but you can see here the 10-dimensional. Let's get this out of the way for now. The 10-dimensional board. You already see how we have the 7D. So each one of these would be a 7D core. A 7D core held together with a 6-dimensional. The cable, the hover cable, would be the 6-dimensional qubit lattice. There's actually really great movement there. You can see it now because of the Clear Series lab. How we're just rocking, socking, moving them. Very fascinating. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I believe, before we get into using, because I want to stay away from the wheels for now. So what I'm going to do, I don't think there's any way for me to put the lifter and glider on here. But I'm going to do that first because there's no point in rushing. So first let's take off the existing layers of lattice and 7D cores. Let's hope that we don't spill all of them off the string. Oh, well, you can't always get what you want. You can, okay, anyway, so get that out of the way. I'll extract that more safely in a moment. Losing some cores there. Let me grab some. Go ahead and launch into new construction here. This has been, someone needs to hit this company up because this material that they make is out of this world. One of the best hover materials I've ever worked with. But let's go ahead and shape that. What we're going to do is we're going to get a general shape going, then we'll let that dry. And we'll form it into exactly what we need by just cutting it. That seems to be the best method that I've discovered. Not to mention, like, it already looks like, just because of the color, like it's charging something up. And then we'll go ahead and replace. I'm putting way too much here, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to cut off the excess. And then this looks like it's probably going to be wrapped up pretty soon, because if this doesn't work, honestly, I'm just going to dial back and go to the last version of the hoverboard I made, because that one was good by itself, to be honest with you. I'm just insatiable with my love of creating the best possible hoverboard. So we'll go ahead and we're actually going to connect these. Go ahead and sine wave them up, which, we're just getting a deconstructed circle going, basically, with the lifter and the glider, if you haven't noticed already. That's perfect. But see, the next part is, the reason why I can move on if this doesn't really play out exactly like I'm thinking is because the hover boots. A lot of this, I'm trying to put as much on the board as I can, but the hover boots are going to be a huge part. But this will help me test something else I need to work on, which is the holster. The hover holster, if you want to call it that. seems like holsters are also a 10th dimensional concept. I'll probably have to get more into that to explain how holsters are 10th dimensional, but they are. And I'll get more into that. I don't want to start a new tangent here. Okay, but we just need to let that dry, and then we'll be able to come back in with the lattices. Interesting test right there. Alright.